The late 50s and the early 60s was an intense and an uncertain time in global politics. It was the heart of a Cold War. The implementation of liberal democracy in Indonesia since the late 50s has caused a counterproductive competition among political parties to obtain power and government positions. Because of that, the unity of Indonesia as a nation was under a threat. To protect the integrity of Indonesia, and to protect Pancasila, the national ideology of Indonesia, the National Resilience Institute of the Republic of Indonesia, Lamhanas, was founded. The idea of the establishment of a National Resilience Institution was first discussed in 1962. Then, Lamhanas was officially established on May 20, 1965, named National Defense Institute of the Republic of Indonesia, and responsible directly to the President of the Republic of Indonesia.
Segala jalan harus dilalui. Kalau kata-kata saja tidak dapat menyehatkan jiwa yang keblinger, apa boleh buat? Suruhlah senjata berbicara satu bahasa yang lebih kuat lagi.
After the succession of Indonesia's presidency in 1965, based on the Presidential Decree No. 122, year 1967, Lamhanas' positions was transferred to the Department of Defense and Security, responsible to Minister of Defense and Security and Commander of the Indonesia's Armed Forces. Over time, in accordance with the separation of Ministry of Defense and Indonesia National Armed Forces, in 1984, Lamhanas was positioned under the commander of the Indonesia's National Armed Forces. And then, based on Presidential Decree No. 4, year 1994, Lamhanas' positions was moved to the Department of Defense. Simultaneously, Lamhanas changes its name to National Resilience Institute of the Republic of Indonesia. It was stated that Lamhanas is a national-level institution for developing, strengthening, and socializing Indonesia's national insights and national resilience. After Reformation era, based on Presidential Decree No. 42 and 43 year 2001, Lamhanas conduct an organizational restructurization, and became a special, non-government agency. Lamhanas is now led by a governor, with equal status to a ministerial level. Finally, based on a Presidential Regulation No. 67, year 2006, and Presidential Regulation No. 98, year 2016, guided by 11 renewal principle, Lamhanas undergo a revitalization and restructuring process. This step was taken to support Lamhanas' vision to be a high-quality, credible, and world-class institution in the field of national resilience. Lamhanas has three primary missions. Firstly, to generate cadres of national leadership with competitive advantage, strong national character, democratic values, and ability to play their role in international relations through the education programs. Secondly, to provide the government with recommendations in decision-making at international, regional, and national levels through the Strategic Studies program. Thirdly, to generate national components with strong national characters based on the 4 basic national consensus through the Strengthening National Values program. In order to achieve these objectives, Lamhanas organizes regular education program and short education programs. These programs are designed for future national leaders, which selected across Indonesia institutions and organizations. Participants include senior officers from the Indonesian Armed Forces, Indonesian National Police, as well as from across government ministries and private institutions. As a strategic research institution, Lamhanas also conducts researches on many kinds of strategic issues in national, regional, and global scope, in various disciplines. From geography, natural resources, demography, ideology, politics, economy, socio-cultural, to defense and security, through a national resilience measuring laboratory. To strengthen national values, Lamhanas holds several other activities, such as strengthening programs for the local government leaders, Consolidation Forum for governors and speakers of the provincial parliaments, Nationality Dialogue, and strengthening noble values programs. Training of trainers, for educators from various levels of educations. In order to strengthen cooperation and information exchange, Lamhanas frequently receives guests from domestic institutions as well as from other countries, military or non-military officers. Besides that, Lamhanas education's programs participants are also conduct a study visit within the country and also overseas. To uphold the trust that have been given by the country and society, Lamhanas keeps on developing and strengthening its capacity and capability through the 11 Renewal Principle, revitalization, and organizational restructuring to obtain recognition as the world-class institution. Until now, Lamhanas have been playing a significant role in generating many national leaders in Indonesia. Since the establishment in 1965, Lamhanas had been led by several governors, which is Major General Wilio Puspoyudo, Major General Suwadi, Lieutenant General Kosa C, Lieutenant General Saidiman, Lieutenant General Sutopo Yuono, Major General Subiakto, Lieutenant General Sukarto, Lieutenant General Erhartono, Lieutenant General Mathayab, Lieutenant General Sofian Effendi, Lieutenant General Agan Gumlar MSc, Lieutenant General Johnny J. Lumentung, Professor Dr. Ermias Suradinata MSI, Professor Dr. Muladi, Professor Dr. Budi Susilo Supanji, DEA, Lieutenant General Retired Agus Wijoyo. Those are the main role and function of Lamhanas as a strategic assessment center and leadership school for cadre of national leaders of Indonesia.